I would like to invite you all now to let's go a little bit up into a higher level of machine vision and look at the start where all our customers have to begin to work with our tools. So modular software is an entry point to industrial image processing. We would like to look at current trends and challenges in automation, modular machine vision for parameterization, the limits of the parameterization, and where we can exceed the limits of parameterization. So, who are we? Wengler is a medium-sized company from the Lake of Constance. We have 3 production facilities in Europe. We are present all over the world in 16 countries with direct offices, and we're happy to serve you wherever you are. But what do we serve? Now, you can find in our portfolio machine vision software, 2D, 3D profile sensors for measurements, robot interfaces, and machine vision for inspection systems. The target, or why we actually do that, is because we have to follow the trends in automation, and we have to find answers to the challenges of companies trying to implement more automation and overcome the current limitations that they face in daily business. Now, the skilled labor shortage is one issue that I can hear from all over the world. I travel a lot in Asia. Even there, they have a lack of qualified workers to make sure that the production works fine. The customers are getting more demanding by demanding zero defect production, or at least delivery. The big data integration to manage the overall company well is posing additional demands on the overall data generation, and better human-robot collaboration to have more efficient production environments is also a big issue. Now, how can we answer these questions? And from our point of view, we see that in the machine vision can address most of these challenges in different ways. So a visual quality inspection can help us to make sure that the products are made according to specs. A proper setup machine vision system can ensure that there is a zero defect production, or that we can detect any defect before it actually affects our delivery. To feed the big data integration, you need sources of data where machine vision with imaging and measurement can provide all the necessary information which can run into a MEMS system to control the overall production flow. The cobot world requires also cameras to make sure that the human and robot collaboration works without that anybody gets hurt. Here we can provide the eyes that your robots can act without interacting too much. Now, when you start to implement machine vision into your systems, you have to interact with our cameras. You have to tell the vision software what information you want. You have to adjust the camera, and you have to set up everything in the proper way. And the easiest way to get started is with parameterization. And parameterization will enable most people to have a steep learning curve and to create solutions that would be very difficult with the conventional solutions out in the market. So our aim is to lower the entry barriers that enable more people to actually work with our tools. We strive to make the tools flexible and scalable so that our customers can work with a very easy start and develop more complex scenarios over time as they learn more about machine vision and as they understand what the production actually needs to run better. The last step, we want to make sure that the customers are ready to solve complex applications, and for that there are multiple ways on how we can achieve that. The classical way is that you take the imaging device and connect it to a PC where you run a complex software, but that is a jump few companies can make that easily. And with parameterization, we can reach sometimes our limits. Now, they may be the advanced imaging tasks where the tools available are not sufficient. It can be handling complex workflows where like you may want to make shape from shading. And an advanced error handling and debugging required, for example, by the new okay, just a second. Required by company policies, for example. And the solution to that can be that you have access to a parameterizable software which also has a module block where you can code inside. And this is where the Univision is offering you this exact module where Halcon can be used to script inside the Univision, inside a parameterizable software, which is very easy to use. And then you can have one specialist inside or outside the company who is actually able to script, to code, to create custom complex vision solutions, puts that inside an easy to use software, and the whole things become very, very manageable. You can also use the all the infrastructure that the parameterized software is already offering, like image acquisition, camera parameterization, and all the output channels like gigabit Ethernet or Ethernet IP ready to go, so you have less hassle in programming these interfaces. Let's already jump to the conclusion. It was a fast and efficient presentation here. Automation can propose challenges to companies if they are using too complex tools. Machine vision can address many challenges in automation, but again, you have to use the right tools to make it manageable. Machine vision systems with the parameterization software allow for an easy integration with low entry barriers, and if you have reached the limits of parameterization, please don't hesitate to use the possibilities you get with programming.